Hello, welcome to the channel and thanks for watching. So the channel has featured a lot of Death Guard over the last few months and quite a few people have said, where are you up to, what's the army looking like at the moment? So bowing to that request, here we go, here's the Death Guard army so far. So let's get into it. We started the army off with the Demon Prince, scratch built from Robute Gulliman. All this stuff is pretty much on the channel, so I'll flick through it and just show you where we're at. We're at about 6,000 points. Again, this is how it started, Gulliman kit bash, and it has kind of escalated from there. Pick another one, some of the earlier builds I did for the army. We decided I was going to kit bash this, remove some of the armour panels and did a really nice tentacle arm ripping off the multi-melter. 3 more of these to go in the army. I'm going to show you what's left to do at the end, but I've got 3 more to be done. Basic Plague Marines, you can never have enough. A couple more squads to be taken, and I'll reference why in a sec. 2 squads of 7 done, some of them with the special edition models that came out, really very nice. Again, another video for these in the channel. Why am I doing more? Well, I'm going to do 3 basic squads of 7 because you can, and the other one we'll pick and just drop this onto screen here. The latest video we've done being the Storm Eagle, which was again kit bashed. This can transport 20 models, so the idea is we're going to have another 10 strong squad of Plague Marines geared up for close combat with a couple of characters that I'm going to kit bash into there as well for some spell casting and kind of ability. Who else we got? Seen this on the channel fairly recently. Obviously Terminator Lord Felthius changed his face a little bit, and then the Blight Lord Terminator squad is up to 10. I was tempted to put these into the flyer, and I might end up doing that in the game, but I think actually I'm going to teleport these bad boys into combat and do some sort of teleportation that way rather than plodding them across the battlefield or dropping them in the flyer. So again, very nice models. Going a little bit earlier into the collection, we've obviously got the Knights. So if you've watched this, we have 6 War Dogs so far. Looking forward to the release of the new Chaos Knight Codex because it's going to super power some of these boys up. We know that always happens when the new Codex gets released. 3 Knights so far for the army, another one on the way. Again, this is kind of your bog standard, not really too demonically possessed Knight, little bit of nerglification in terms of pustules and things that are all green stuffed onto the armour there. We've got 2 more. Again, if you've watched the channel, you'll see these. Nothing on this army will be a surprise. I just thought I'd show it all in one go. We have slightly more mutated Glockin arm there, Glockin leg. Really, really nice. Enjoyed doing that kit bash. And the more mutated, or most mutated model was the actual Glockin torso with some weaponry off the Knights. Just built a nice Gatling blaster into there. And the leg that we didn't use from the Knight moulded into the body. So check all those out as you come to them. One of the earlier things I did for the Death Guard was a miasmic malignifier. Now, did this standard, I cut this off the base, converted it up a little bit, not too much, because I just didn't like the base, I wanted it more for scenery piece. I do have 2 full sets of miasmic malignifiers without the chimneys. Show you a model I've used those on in a minute. So I'm going to do something a little bit different with the other 2 sets, assuming I get time. So this big game is going to be taking place in June now rather than July, so I haven't got quite as much time to get the army done as I hoped. This is where we use those 2 other miasmic malignifiers. Very nice tank, I'm looking forward to using that. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, apart from the big boy obviously. Let's move the camera for this one. We have the Warhound Titan. A big build, quite a nice conversion. Thoroughly enjoyed doing this, all magnetised and with various other weapons. So yeah, that's where we sit at the army at the moment. So let's look at the to-do pile and show you where we're at with that. Let's get into the still to come. As I said, about 6,000 points so far, and this here remaining is about 4,000. So, you know, give or take a few points here or there. You've already seen the Dune Crawler on the channel. I did this as what I've bought in the last couple of weeks on one of my other chatty type videos, which I'll do for this one in a second. You've seen this. This is going to get smashed together with some Warglaive pieces to make something a little bit freaky as kind of like my lead war dog. That's kind of the idea, and then some other bits will go on to do a bit of a Necromunda project afterwards. This is the other one you've already seen on the channel. We've got a Knight Valiant, and again I'm going to kit bash this one up like you've seen with other Nurgle stuff, but I'm not going to use the harpoon arm, I don't think. I'm going to make some sort of weird big tentacly thing, and I want to use that harpoon again for a Necromunda project as kind of like a Ash Wastes bug hunter type thing. So that one's definitely coming soon. You've seen the big boy in the Titan box here, the Knight Asterius. We've still not got around to building this. The dust is building up as it's been back in the garage for a while. But yeah, this is going to be probably the last thing I do for the army as the kind of finale to get it to that 10,000, but we'll see. And then we move on to what I've picked up for the army lately, or what I've got lately. The main thing, Plague Festa Warband. So why did I buy this? Because this, for most people, is another army. Partly because the gaming store I pick it up from, Grim Dice, which is one of my local gaming stores, is still running these at the pre-price rise price, or they were when I picked it up a week or so ago. So I thought, well, why not? It's a good way of getting into a lot of figures. I need some more infantry, we know that, and you know, you can't do an army without having some of these characters, especially not Sassy Nurgling. And I'm going to got quite a lot of Nurglings saved up. If you've noticed, I've not actually put the Nurglings really on any of my models, so watch what I'm going to do with there. Always nice to have a squad of 3 to bulk on to what we've already picked up and converted. And I don't think a Death Guard army is really complete without having a Plague Burst Crawler. So, you know, I wasn't going to add it in. I'm quite happy. I like the Blight Haulers stuff, and I wasn't going to go this way, but why not? And again, more Terminators is always a good thing. Not sure if I'm going to leave them Death Shroud or convert them Blight Lord. Probably leave them Death Shroud because I've already got those. So a good pickup there, good value kit again. I look forward to that. And this sort of the big boy. You can't do a Death Guard army, especially not when you get to 10,000 points, without picking up Mortarion, the nice Demon Primarch of Nurgle. So again, looking forward to this one. There's so much I've got left. I'm really looking forward to doing. 3 or 4 weeks. I've only got 8 weeks now until the actual game-ish, so I'm going to be pressed to do this in time. So it may be that I have to take some, and I hate doing it, but take some unpainted stuff to do the game with and finishing it off later. I'm going to try not to do that though, because obviously it's not really my thing. And again, some very, very cool Nurglings in this model. So that's the kind of what I've got left to do, the kind of the revealing of what I've spent my hobby money on recently. Yeah, that's that. So hope you liked that. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz we said before, and I'll see you on another video.